Namaste everyone. In today's video, I wanted to share with you how to prepare yourself for what's coming. Basically what's coming in the near future. As the year is ending, we all anticipate about the new year and what's going to happen. And of course, the last few years has been different than our regular New Year's. And we all have similar experiences, somewhat different for each individuals, but collectively as one, we have similar experiences. I recently watched a video on Master Sri Akarshana explaining of what's coming, and I wanted to share that knowledge with you, and I was able to resonate based on my experiences as well and how I want to build myself as well. So I thought I'll share that with you as well. My name is Priya. I'm very passionate about sharing positivity and empowering others to live their life to their fullest. We're all creators. We have the capability to live our life and create our life the way we want. So let's make it beautiful together. So today's topic about how to prepare yourself for what's coming. So basically, if you think about the last 2 years, it's been exactly 2 years of us going through the pandemic with COVID-19, and it was a new experience for most of us. We had certain experiences similar, but this was definitely different from what most of us have lived through. And this basically has brought us to different experiences, made us basically adapt to different things like, online learning, online work from home, work remotely. But then at the same time, different people went through different hardships as well. So how do you want to prevent yourself from that happening in the future? And yeah, most people got vaccinated, and even if you didn't, we're preparing ourselves to get back to the new norm, however that looks. At the same time, we still are not 100% sure how that new norm will look like, or how our life will look like for the next few years. As much as we are getting back to normal, people are starting to travel. There's still a little bit of doubts and fears within us. There's still different things that we have adapted to in our life, like hand sanitization, even though it's been there for so many years, but we haven't really looked at it as something that we need to do on a regular basis when we're out in the public. But now, like literally most people will walk with their hand sanitization. And some of you would have done this all the time, but now more people are doing it because of the pandemic. So how do you prepare yourself? So if you reflect on what happened the last 2 years, basically 3 major things have been affected. Our health basically has been affected. So a lot of people have that fear of them getting ill, or going to get ill, or if someone else got ill, they will be afraid to go near them. They have this fear around that. So how do you build yourself around that? And then there's the wealth fear as well. A lot of people lost, even the people that I know have lost jobs. They have adapted to something different, but they have lost jobs, and they had that fear of losing job if they were to find something. And then they were also having fear of finding a job, because it was also a time where it was really difficult to find jobs as well. So all that wealth, if you haven't saved up, it would have been really difficult to go through. And if you didn't have any support, it would have definitely been really difficult to go through losing your job, especially if you're supporting your family, not just yourself as well. The other one is emotional. A lot of people felt very disconnected. They felt very lonely. They wanted to be connected more. So these are things that people were afraid of. So let's get back to how we want to prepare ourselves for the future, because we don't know how our future is going to look like. So in terms of health, basically you need to build your body, build your vessel. That's your emotional health, your mental state, your physical state, all needs to align to a healthy state. And it's very important, and most people would have had that personal experience through the pandemic, where they lost their loved ones, either through who are people who were vulnerable, or they were just not able to take it in that moment, and they left their body. And it's so difficult for the loved ones around who are still in their body to kind of take that, go through that grieving, and then also learn to take care of themselves. So what you need to start building is building yourself. Start taking care of yourself, start eating healthy, start incorporating all the healthy food in your lifestyle. And you know, it doesn't mean you have to get rid of all the junk all at once. Usually that doesn't work when you get rid of everything all at once, but start building yourself slowly, gradually. Start eating more vegetables, or you know, eating more lentils, whatever it looks, a healthy lifestyle looks like, you start eating that. And then start moving your body. Moving your body is very important. Even spiritually, it's very important to get rid of your stagnant energies in your vessel, so you can get more energy, pure energy into your body, and that will help with all the manifestations as well. That's how law of attraction works as well. So that's one way of looking at it. But also not just the physical aspects of like eating healthy and exercising, but also taking care of your mental state as well. Learn a new skill, learn something new, or better, teach something new to others. And you know, when you're giving, it's even better. You get more out of it too, just by sharing your knowledge and skills and experiences as well. So start doing that. The other stuff is wealth. Make sure you start building your wealth, start managing your money properly, you know, and take any courses you need to build yourself, to know what's out there that you need to start investing, or start building, or start saving. Whatever is important for you, start taking care of that. And then also know that, you know, if you're into businesses and stuff, things have changed now with the pandemic, where the online world is obviously has grown a lot more than what it was 2 years ago. So maybe it's time for you to adapt, because you know, as Darwin's theory states, it's survival of the fittest, and survival of the fittest is basically being adaptive, being adapted to the current environment, what's out there right now. So be adaptive, be like water, get out of your comfort zone, and start building yourself into what's new right now. And even better, instead of being the consumer, start, you know, creating. You are a creator, so start creating things where you can be the boss of your company, and do what's right for you, but at the same time do what's current, do what's more successful in the moment, because you have to be adaptive, be like water, like you have to be adaptive, be fluid, and get out of your comfort zone. So that's the wealth aspect of it. The emotional aspect, and Master Shio Karshana mentioned this, and I was able to resonate. I was actually, I laughed at it when he said, because it was so true. He was basically saying, emotionally we felt so lonely, and all of a sudden we, you know, things are opening up and we are going back to partying and going out and all that. And if we are going out and partying and all that, then reflect on what was missing. And it's not just the connectivity with others, but it's also what's the empty feeling inside of you. But sometimes you need to work on yourself, because at the end of the day, you are enough. And if you felt like you are not enough and you were missing something, then it's something that you need to work on internally. Start reflecting on that and work internally. Do meditations, you know, listen to music, go out and connect with nature. Do what's really important for you, that can help you emotionally as well. So taking care of your mental, physical state, emotional state is very important. At the same time, we live in a material world, so building your financial aspect is also important. So make sure you build on all aspects, especially those spiritual people. You tend to think, you know, if you're spiritual, you can't think about money, but no, it's not like that, because we still live in the material world. So you need money to survive here, and it's not about surviving. I want you to have the mindset of thriving rather than surviving. So have a thriving mindset, build yourself, be prepared, be willing to put all your work and effort into building yourself next year. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, please share this video with others. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel, and click the notification button, as I'm very determined to creating weekly videos for you guys, to empower you to live the best version of you. Until then, namaste.